How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Wi-Fi battle. Today is the last battle with this Kingler team, so hopefully it goes well. Let me know who you think is going to win based on the teams you see on your screen now. If you want to battle me, join the Discord server in the description, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's jump into the game. And the battle begins. We are going against the man, the myth, the legend, Unbay. It's going to be a one hell of a battle this is. So I led off with Electivire because I figured they would probably lead with something like either Blastoise, Togekiss, or the Crobat, because they all do really well against my team, which is obviously a bad thing because it means I'm going to have a hard time here. But hey ho, here we are. They're definitely going to switch out. What they switch into though is probably going to be the Rotom. So I'm going to go straight for a Volt Switch, knowing that they do withdraw their Crobat. This means we get a little bit of initiative on him, which is great. So they do go into Rotom as anticipated, which is amazing. We go for the Volt Switch, which is going to do minimal damage to the Rotom, but it's fine. We're not going for damage here. We are going for a free switch into my beautiful Typhlosion, which is what I would do normally, but I'm kind of leaning towards Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rocks are good against their team. No. Let's go Typhlosion first. We'll go Typhlosion, like so. They're not going to stay in against Typhlosion. They are definitely going to switch out. They'll probably go into Blastoise because Crobat is pretty frail. Or they'll go Entei. I think Blastoise is the more obvious one. So I kind of want to anticipate that and go for a Electivire switch, personally. I think that's a good option for us. Or I could just go straight for the... Right. If we go for Eruption, they go into Blastoise. Then they're going to get a free Shell Smash off. And how do we deal with that? We deal with it with Regice. Regice can definitely take a Surf at +2 special attack. The only problem is with that is we'd have to switch something out. So, got to be really careful here. I'm going to go back to Electivire. I think they are definitely going to switch into Blastoise here. I think they kind of have to. And this is going to show my opponent that I'm on form today. So they are going to hard withdraw, proving they aren't... Well, no, the Scarf won about sped anyway. They go into Blastoise. I am not letting this Blastoise set up a free Shell Smash. There's no way whatsoever. So I'm going to go straight for a Choice Banded Wild Charge and destroy this Blastoise's soul. They are going to withdraw Blastoise probably back into the Rotom, I would say. Jirachi. Nice and shiny as well. I haven't seen a shiny Jirachi in ages. I like the little red, I can't remember what you call them, talismans or something like that. Anyway. That did some hell of a damage to the Jirachi right there. We are in a decent position. They are leftovers as well, which tells me they're more than likely a bulky variant. Now, the thing about this situation is we should outspeed if they're a bulky variant, and we should get the KO with a Wild Charge. They probably switch into Rotom here, or they don't and they outspeed us and they go for a Stealth Rocks or a Zen Headbutt. So I'm going to go straight for a Wild Charge and take this Jirachi out. They are going to withdraw Jirachi, of course. They're going to go into Rotom again. There's the Rotom. Not playing around here. Not playing around here, no siree. Wild Charge comes through, doesn't do any damage to it, but it's fine. Can deal with that. As far as they know, we're not Choice Banded, so we could easily switch up Ice Punch here. In which case, I think they are likely going to go for a Volt. They won't go for a Volt Switch because that could be Motor Drive. They're definitely going to go for a Leaf Storm. So I'm thinking Mr. Freeze is the good option here. Mr. Freeze can definitely take an Ice Beam, a Leaf Storm, no problems there. Especially if it's not Choice Specs. They might actually go for a Trick as well. Trick could also work, but if they trick Choice Specs onto my Regice, it's done. They go for a Volt Switch. Very daring, considering I could have had Motor Drive, but to be fair, Vital Spirit is pretty common on Electivire when it's used in OU because of obviously Breloom spamming Spore everywhere. They're now going to go into the Jirachi. Jirachi obviously threatens me out. However, I know that they're going to go for a Meteor Mash. They kind of have to go for Meteor Mash here, right? So anyway, Regice is not in a good position. They've kind of gained a bit of momentum, which isn't very good. I'm going to go ahead and anticipate the Meteor Mash, and I'm going to go into Krabby. Krabby? Krabby. Yeah, we're going to go into Krabby real quick. We'll go into Krabby real quick, because Krabby actually has decent defense, which is surprising. But if you think about it, it's literally a crab. They have like a really hard shell. So they go for a Stealth Frog, which is really frustrating for us because we have obviously got the Typhlosion who relies on that full power Eruption to deal some really serious damage. So I'm thinking we go for a knockoff here. Ooh, you know what? Looking at the rest of their team, we can get an agility off. Now let's go for a knockoff. Let's go for a knockoff. They are going to withdraw the Jirachi. What are they going to go into? Maybe Togekiss, maybe something else. Blastoise? Blastoise comes in. Blastoise comes in. Blastoise reckons it can get a free Shell Smash off. Which it probably can, to be fair. But we don't want to tell it that. We don't want it to know that. Krabby. Let's go for a Rock Slide. They're probably going to Shell Smash on us, but it's fine. If we can get the Rock Slide off, get some damage off, that's going to be perfect. So they do go for a Scold, which is not the best situation for us to be in. Please don't get the burn. They don't get the burn. They don't get the burn. Kingler's gonna wreck you. Kingler's gonna wreck you. Let's go for this Rock Slide real quick. And it should take out the Blastoise. It does. Perfect. Blastoise is out of the way. We don't have to worry about no Shell Smash shenanigans anymore. Phew. Okay, so that's one threat out of the way, because Blastoise, I always have really bad experiences with Blastoise. So in comes the perfect Water type counter, Rotom Cut. So expecting a Volt Switch. I'm 100 billion% going to go into Steelix right now. I absolutely see no real reason not to go into Steelix at all. So we'll do that. We'll go into Steelix. Unfortunately, our Sturdy is broken thanks to the Stealth Rocks. If they go for a Leech... I was going to say, if they go for a Leaf Storm, they'll probably take us down to Custap Berry range, but they don't. So we're going to go for a Stealth Rock real quick. Wait. What's my Rapid Spinner? We have Defogger. We have a Defogger. Okay. So they probably go... They kind of have to switch out, right? So what do they go into? They wouldn't go into Togekiss, would they? They go into something else. Do we get off our Stealth Rocks now, or do we get Earthquake? I'm going to go Earthquake. They do withdraw the Rotom. They're probably going to go Entei or something, right? Crawdon. Crawdon works out nicely for us here. So we're going to go straight for an Earthquake. We are max attack. So it's going to do a lot of damage, which is perfect. And now, as much as I want to set up my Stealth Rocks, I'm going to go for an Earthquake again because I know I can live a Crab Hammer. Never mind. This is what happens when you don't fully invest in defense and you just go full on attack. Anyway, we'll pretend that turn didn't happen. I was sure that Steelix would live that, but then again, I am probably overestimating Steelix's defensive capabilities. Which is fine. It happens. We're going to go Crobat. I definitely want to go Crobat just to get rid of those pesky Stealth Rocks. They might anticipate this and go for a knockoff to try and KO us. If they do, kudos to them. But I think it's more likely they switch into Jirachi here because Jirachi just straight up walls us. So let's go Defog real quick. They do withdraw their Crawdon. Are they going to go Jirachi? Rotom. Is this a Scarf Rotom? I don't want to risk it being Scarfed. I really don't want to risk it being Scarfed. So what I'm thinking is, instead of risking it being Scarfed, we just hard switch. Damn, I don't have a Volt Switch counter anymore. Well, I mean, they don't know that. I could have Volt Switch. I could have Motor Drive on my Electivire for all they know. But do I want to try that? Do I want to try U-turning? Are they going to Volt Switch me in the face? I think they Volt Switch here, so I'm going to go Electivire. I think they definitely Volt Switch, so I want to go Electivire. I think Electivire is the perfect one here. They definitely Volt Switch, right? Yeah, there we go. There's the Volt Switch. Not going to do any damage to Electivire, of course. They are slowly whittling away at our team, which is very... What do you call it? the Volt Switch... Yeah, okay. So they go Crawdon. Crawdon is a very interesting switch here. They are obviously hoping to get the KO with that Aqua Jet real quick. I'm going to go Krabby. I like to call it Krabby. I'm going to go Kingler real quick. There we go. Going to Kingler. Kingler can take an Aqua Jet, which is, I'm assuming, what they're going to go for. They do go for that. We can't take two? Can't take two, really? Really can't take two of those. That's frustrating. Let's go for a knockoff just in case we do. Just in case we can take another Aqua Jet. I think we can. I think it's going to live on like 1 HP. Watch. There's the Aqua Jet. Live on 1 HP! 3 HP! I knew it! I knew we could live. We'll go for a knockoff. Take out their Crab. Crab versus Lobster. The winner is Crab. Unfortunately, Krabby, Kingler, whatever you want to call it, is going to go down to the Life Orb, which is annoying, but at the same time, it did its job. It took out the Blastoise. It took out the Crawdon. I think it's done more than enough. I really think it's done more than enough. So, with that in mind, what do we go into now? They probably go into Rotom, which is fine by me. I want to go Typhlosion. I think Typhlosion's a good one here because I think they do go Rotom. So we'll go Typhlosion real quick. They go into Entei. Entei isn't what I wanted to see there. So the thing about Entei in this situation is that Eruption's not going to do too much damage. We need to find a way around this Entei. I'm thinking... I know, steady on, Jack. I'm thinking we sack with Crobat. I think they go for either a Stone Edge or an Extreme Speed here. If they go for Extreme Speed, it's fine. If they go for Stone Edge, it's not fine. If they go for Extreme Speed, it's not fine because they'll two-shot us for sure. But they do go for an Extreme Speed. That's going to two-shot our Crobat, unfortunately. That's definitely Choice Banded damage, right? Yeah, I don't see a Life Orb. Choice Band is the typical item that you see on this thing. Knowing it's going to go for Extreme Speed, we can't really switch out into anything, can we? We can't really switch into anything. With that in mind, then, do we go Brave Bird? Let's go Brave Bird just in case. They are going to go straight for the Extreme Speed and take us out. So that's not annoying. I'm just in a bit of a pickle now. Can Electivire live in Extreme Speed? Do we want to know that? Do I want to know that? Do I really want to know? I know Regice can. Let's go Electivire. Let's go Electivire. I really need Electivire to live this Extreme Speed. Really need it to live. Let's go for the EQ. If we don't live, then we don't live. Oh no, we don't live. That's fine. Okay, that's not fine at all, because it means we're going to have to do something else. For example, going to Regice. Regice can live in Extreme Speed from a Choice Banded Entei. And we can go for a Focus Blast. We need to hit the Focus Blast, though. They go for the Extreme Speed. That's going to take us down quite a bit. We are going to hit the Focus Blast, which is perfect. Hopefully it does enough damage to justify that. That's not enough damage. That's not enough damage at all. Damn. I think we just lost to Entei. I think this was a great game and Entei just came in through and cleaned up. Damn. Damn. If only we kept Steelix alive. Why did I do that? I mean, with a Crab Hammer, I mean, what was I going to switch in? It's a Crawdon's Crab Hammer. My team doesn't really fare well against Crawdon. Obviously, apart from Kingler, of course. So, with that in mind, got to go for something that's gonna work here. After Extreme Speed, Flamethrower is going to do more than Eruption, so I guess we just go for that. They go for the Extreme Speed. It's going to two-shot us, no problems there. We go for a Flamethrower. Hopefully we get a crit. That'd be nice. No, if it was a crit, it wouldn't have even KO'd, but Flamethrower KOs. So let's go for a Flamethrower again. They go for an Extreme Speed. That's going to take us out, and that's going to be the game. So, unfortunately, we lost. However, I am very proud of how Kingler took out the Blastoise and the Crawdon. I'm very proud of how Kingler did that. And the point of the game was, the point of this team is to make Kingler look good. And I think we did make it look good in this battle, even though we lost. So, thank you, Unbay, for the battle. One of these days, I'm going to beat you. One of these days, I'll beat you. And until that day comes, it's whatever. So, thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.